guys, how you doing? My name is John and it is an ASMR video, and in today's video I'd like to talk about the original name of the Pokemons, because as you guys maybe know that, but the Pokemon names they they are different in the US version and the Japanese version, and I want to talk about them. Also, I want to apologize because I'm not using my mic that I usually use. So maybe the quality of my voice is not that good, but I hope you guys enjoy the video anyway. Starting with Bulbasaur, that in English it's the mix of the word bulb, which is the form that the Pokemon has in its back, and Saur from dinosaur. But in Japanese is Fushigidane, which is the mix of Fushigi, which is weird, and Tane, which means seed. So it would be like a weird seed. Its evolution, which is Ivysaur, it is Fushigisaur, and again Fushigi, it's weird, and so it's grass. So weird grass. And the next evolution is Venusaur, uh, which is Fushigibana. Fushigi, weird, as you guys already know. And Hana means flower, so weird flower. Now going to the fire part, it's Charmander. And in English it's Hitokage, and he comes from the word fire, and Tokage means lizard in Japanese. Its evolution, which is Charmeleon. In Japanese it's Rizado, which is basically a way to say lizard in a Japanese version. And Charizard, it's Rizadon. It only changes one letter, which is the letter N at the end. So Rizadon, which means which would be like a big lizard. So yeah, it doesn't change much the meaning. After that, there's the water part, which is Squirtle. Squirtle in Japanese it's Zenigame, which is a type of turtle in Japan. Its evolution is war turtle, which is Kameru. And Kame means turtle, and Meru means male in the sense of the male armor that people had in the medieval era. And the evolution Blastoise, it is Kamekusu, which is Kame turtle, and Kusu comes from Ekusu, which is the letter X in English, but said in a Japanese way. We also have Kakuna, which is in Japanese is Kokun, which comes from the English word cocoon. And the evolution Beedrill, it's Supia, and that means spear in English. It's a Japanese way to say spear. We have now some birds. We have the Pidgey, which in Japanese is Popo, and Popo, it's the sound that pigeons make in Japanese. And we have Pidgeotto, which in Japanese is pigeon, and comes from the English word pigeon. And there's Pidgeot, who in Japanese is Pidgeotto, and comes from it's a mix between three words: pigeon, parrot, and jet, which resembles its speed. We have now the bird the Pokemon bird, sparrow, and in Japanese it's Onisuzume. Onisuzume, and Oni means demon. It's a type of demon in Japan, and Suzume means it's a type of a bird called sparrow. And the evolution pharaoh, it's Onidoriru. Onidoriru, and Oni again it's demon, and Doriru comes from the word trio in English. Now for the most famous Pokemon ever, there is Pikachu, and in Japanese it doesn't change much, just one letter, which is the last letter, which is Pikachu. It's longer, and it means it's the mix of two words, which is Pika Pika, that is the sound that electricity makes in Japan, and Chu, which is a sound that rats make. So it's like a mix between electricity and rat. And there is the evolution Raichu, which is Raichu, and Rai means thunder, and Chu it's the sound of the rats. Now we have Sandshrew, and in Japanese it's Sando. Sando means sand in a Japanese way. It's a Japanese version of the word sand. And we have Sandslash. Sandslash in Japanese it's Sandopan, which is the mix of Sando, as you guys know, sand, and Pan. Its Pan comes from this animal called pangolin. I'm gonna put the picture of it, and because Sandopan or Sandslash, it resembles this animal. Now we have Vulpix. Vulpix in Japanese is Rokon, which is the mix of the word Roku, which is the number 6 in Japanese because Vulpix has 6 tails, and Konkon. Konkon is the sound that the fox makes. Going further, last 3 Pokemons. There is Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam. The 3 of them, they come from magician names from the real world. So Abra in Japanese, it's Keishi, which comes from this magician called Casey. I forgot the last name, sorry. We have also Kadabra. Kadabra in Japanese is Yungera. It comes from the magician Jungerer, and it resembles it because both the magician and Kadabra, the Pokemon, they have this spoon in their hands because this magician, he was known for bending spoons. And we have Alakazam, which is fooding, and fooding comes from probably the most famous magician Houdini. So that's why, because in Japanese they don't quite have the sound of who, it's fu. But that's it. It's a quick video just to show you guys that I'm not dead. I'm sorry for not using my real mic. I plan to in the next videos, and I plan to make more videos from now on. The reason why I was a little bit I wasn't uploading videos is because I've been kind of busy with work, so it's been quite difficult. But yeah, I plan to come back now. And if you guys have any suggestions of new videos that I could make, feel free to let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one, even though it was quite fast. But yeah, thank you very much. Ciao.